So we're gonna do a cutting test today. This one is a chuck. So to start our cutting test, we've already got the beginning price, which is $4.89 a pound. So we have today's date, the chuck roll, $4.89 a pound. The total price for this piece before we've even opened it is $124.06. So now doing a cutting test, now that we're gonna open it, we're gonna figure out what the price actually costs us so that we can figure out our margin. So once we open this bag, now it's gonna weigh a little bit different. So we're gonna pull any pieces off that we can't sell. So we're gonna look for these bone skin. So bone skin trim off of here. Piece of the patty whack. And trim this down. So anything that we are not going to be using in hamburger or on the roast to be able to sell. So all of this is going to be discard. Okay, the rest of that looks fine. This back piece, there's another piece of bone skin where the paddle bone sat on there. So I'm going to get just this bone skin off. Check for any cartilage. Okay, so the rest of this is all sellable product. So now we need to get a total weight. All of this is discard. Now we need a total weight on here. Use some of this too. Pull some of this extra fat off. Okay, so now it's ready to be cut into steaks and roasts. Well, yeah, maybe we'll cut a little more off this side too. So let's prep this down a little bit more. We're gonna save this because we can weigh it because it goes into our hamburger. Okay, so this is gonna be ready to cut into roast now. Let me get a weight. So, yeah. Okay, so now that we have our total weight, so our total weight is 20.98 pounds, and then we have 3 pounds of trim. But we're just gonna figure out with our chuck roll. I like to use any of my trim going into hamburger where it's less than 5 pounds. I just put it into the burger and I don't take that into weight, so that way I make sure that I hit my margin. And that's just a bonus cut. If it's more than 5 pounds, then I'll add that weight in too to figure out. So if it was 20.98 pounds, so I'm gonna do 124.06 divided by 20.98 pounds. So 5.913, we're gonna round up 912. So actual price per pound is 5.92, not 4.89. So we actually paid 5.92 cents a pound, or dollars, $5.92 a pound. So to do our markup, we want to do a 30% markup. So at 30%, we're going to do 1 minus 0.3, which equals 0.7. So 0.7 divided by 5.92. Crap. 5.92 divided by 0.7 equals 8.45. So my markup at 30%, my retail price needs to be $8.45 a pound to be able to get that 30%. So now I can cut it into chuck roasts. If I mark it at $8.45, I know I'm making a 30%. because the actual price was $592 on my cost. So that is how you do a cut test.